Hi everyone, this is Nancy. I know it's been a while since I've recorded. It's because I've been sick. I have allergies that were really tough, and also I had a weekend when I was just puking and not feeling great at all. So I'm really glad I recovered, and here I am today. I want to talk about it's not about the nail. Really, it isn't, and how reflective listening can help you feel like you're not playing a game of catch by yourself. So the title, It's Not About the Nail, is from one of the oldies but goodies viral video. So I'm going to put it in this corner of this video. So please watch it. Pause this video, watch this video, and come back. Because you're not going to get the context as easily if you don't do that. So watch it. It is a viral classic. It is a funny video, whether you're commiserating with the woman or the man in the video, or just laughing out loud at the sheer ridiculousness of the nail or not the nail situation, right? So when I watch this video, I really see two people playing a game of catch, but they're not playing catch with each other. They're really playing catch by themselves. Because at the end of the day, a conversation is really that, a game of catch, catching the ball between two or more people through communication. Because communication is really about person A throwing ball to person B. But person B has to catch the ball before they throw the same ball or a different ball back to person A. And then the pattern repeats. And then sometimes the pattern changes where person B starts throwing the ball first, right? But the whole point is that you have to catch the ball before you throw in a new ball, or it gets a little bit confusing, right? Because if person B, for example, does not catch the original ball that person A threw, person A can feel really not heard, maybe angry, disappointed, annoyed, or whatever feeling it is that when they're like, whoa, I just throw you a ball. I just told you about what's going on for me, and you just ignored it or you didn't get it. So when the man in the video proceeds to fix things, he is not catching the same ball that the woman is throwing. So let's look at the conversation line by line for a little bit to bring this analogy to life. So the woman says, there's just all this pressure, something feels like it's not right up on me. And so this is what she's doing. She's throwing the ball. He's like, hey, the ball is about how bad I feel about things. I'm telling you about all my emotions and just the difficulties I'm going through. This is the ball I'm throwing to you. And the man responds, yeah, you have a nail on your head, right? So notice that he does not catch the ball. He basically, instead of saying, oh yeah, I understand how you're feeling, he's like, oh, actually, there's a nail in your head. He doesn't let her know that he really hurt her, just how bad she's feeling, all these emotions and difficulties she's going through. And in addition to not catching the ball, he's actually throwing a new ball, right? A new ball at her is like, look, honey, this is the issue. So how does the woman respond? Right away, she says, it's not about the nail. She is mad that he did not catch the ball about the emotions and the tough time she's going through. Notice that he doesn't have to commiserate with her, meaning he doesn't have to like say, I get it. He just needs to say, I heard you, right? And then she feels like, wow, you're telling me about the nail, so you're throwing a new issue at me. And this really takes attention from the things that she cares about, which is about how bad she feels. Okay, let's go on back to the man. Are you sure? Because I bet if we get it out of there, so see, he continues to throw the solution. He throws solution at her and adds a new ball, right? So not only is he continuing with the whole, you got a nail, but what if we get it out there? So there's now two new balls that he's throwing at her and not catching the old ball. So back to the one. Stop trying to fix it. Now, officially, she's mad, not only because the original emotions and tough times that the ball she threw to him was strong, but now he's throwing two new balls at her. So have you ever been in a situation where people are just throwing things at you and it's just like overwhelming? And she's probably overwhelmed to begin with. So now she's just like pissed, maybe overwhelmed, annoyed. So I'm going to stop now with this ball throwing analogy. I hope this gives you a different way of looking at things and conversations in your life. While this is a very hilarious video that I've watched several times, I have to acknowledge that when it happens in real life, it's less funny because as humans, We just want to be heard and seen. So when I do not feel heard or seen by someone I care about, then it could feel very disconnecting for me and I could feel uncared for. And note that I'm not advocating to block that man's authentic interest in helping women. I know he really wants to care for her, and I so appreciate his genuine interest to want to resolve her issues so she can sleep better at night, and also all her sweaters will not get snagged. I'm not saying that I'm saying that there is both room for authenticity. Hey, you have a nail in your head, and there's room to catch that ball when someone's throwing it at you before you share this authenticity. So if you notice the woman kept repeating herself, it's because she really doesn't feel heard and seen. The pattern of repeating something, if you notice someone is repeating something over and over again, it's because that person is not getting what they're looking for. And in this case, she's repeating herself because she wants to be acknowledged for how tough the situation is and how it's affecting her sleep, her well-being, and her sweaters. So if you can even reflect back what she's expressing, so reflective listening is, oh, honey, I know what a tough time you're having with this pressure so badly that you could barely sleep at night and is affecting your wardrobe. Then she'll feel this sense of relief like, wow, I'm not crazy. What you just told me, I feel like, yeah, I'm feeling that. And you're not telling me I'm crazy. I'm not telling you to ignore it, right? Just letting me know that you understand, you heard me. So this skill is called reflective listening. When we let the other person know that we actually heard them instead of just like nodding along, like, uh-huh, 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 yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, right? Then the other person really thinks like, wow, they're reflecting back what they heard. They truly understand me. And it gives a person a lot of comfort and relief to know that they're being heard and not glossed over. So if he did that from that space, transforms from someone who's giving her advice to really her ally and partner instead of a fixer saver. He can just acknowledge that where she is at. So the woman can then have that mental and emotional spaciousness to then say, wow, I guess I do have a nail on my forehead. Oh, wow, it hurts when I touch it. And then they can potentially work things out together. Because when you give someone a solution, it's a bit a cart before the horse, and that person's not ready for it yet. So reflective listening is just so important because it tells the other person to really get them and what they're going through. Is one of the foundational pieces of empathy. But we cannot understand if we do not listen. So in the next video, I want to continue with the situation and take a closer look at empathy, what it is and what it's not, because I know empathy is a very popular word now. Empathy this, empathy that. But what is it? And what is it not? And possible ways to give empathy to these two people in the situation that's about the nail and it's also not about the nail. So hope you stay tuned and watch the next video. And if you like what you're hearing, what you're seeing, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love you to stay up to date with what I'm doing. Thank you very much. Take care.